Hello everyone, this is James from 3D Printing Reviews, and today I'm just going to do an unboxing video of the Kickstarter backed NFire 1 that I received recently. The NFire 1 is a Delta style printer, so it's different from the Cartesian style that I've got currently and been using. So as you can see, this is the contents of the larger package that I received. So we've got the 2020 extrusions over this side, we've got the steel rods on the other side, and I'm just going to go through each box and show you what we received. Okay, I thought we'd start with the smaller boxes first, just to get those out of the way. So let's start with this box here. This didn't actually come in this plastic box, I've put it in here because I've assembled the E3D light hot end. And I just wanted to keep it protected. So let's open this and have a look. So as you can see, we have an assembled E3D light hot end here. It comes with a 0.4mm nozzle, and the NFire 1 is actually a Bowden setup, so it's got the Bowden coupler there. I'm actually toying with the idea of putting the Ubus 13S that I got from Printerbot in this printer, but that will come down later in the line. I'm gonna just go with stock at the moment and see where we go. So that's that. Next box we have a USB lead. Not really much to say about that. It's just a standard USB lead. This box is the ramps and Arduino board. Firstly, just to say, this adapter on the end here is something that I've added because I'm going to try running an LCD for the printer as well. So that came from Think 3D Print 3D. I got in touch with Roland over there. Because they don't actually sell these anymore for the LCD that I've got from them, which is the Panaloo 2. So they sent me that over. So yeah, it's just a standard ramps board. Got the motor drivers already installed. I've been sent over a copy of the firmware by Alex at NFire Labs, because I'm actually going to customize it a bit, because I want to add an RGB LED strip and obviously the LCD. So that's that box. Next box is just the power supply. As you can see, this is, you can't really pick that up on the screen, but that's a 12 volt 5 amp power supply, standard barrel connector. So yeah, that's obviously, that came with a power cord, but I haven't got that here. So yeah, that's the smaller boxes. Now let's move on to the three larger boxes. Okay, let's start with this box here. The NFire 1 is actually obviously made with the 2020 metal extrusions, but it's actually a laser cut acrylic printer. So this box contains all of the laser cut parts that we're going to be using. So let's just have a quick look at most of the parts. I know what most of them are, but a lot of them come together to form the other parts. So in here we also have the belts. Everything has been labelled out really usefully, so it's quite easy to identify what we've got. Then we've got the Bowden tube for the 1.75mm filament. Bit of spiral wrap to keep some of the cables a bit tidier, and then we've actually got the laser cut parts. So this part I know is the one part of the bed. Alex is from NFire Labs have also managed to get build tack for all the printers, which again I haven't got in this video, but it's a branded build tack sheet, which you will see later on. This is the main body of the NFire 1. Again, this is where the this is where the print bed would attach. So this is the base, the top base plate. This is one of the top pieces, along with this piece, and then the base, and then all these parts in here. I've actually taken the protective plastic off, and I tell you that took a while to get all the pieces off of those. They're the arms for the Delta, for the effector in the middle, I think it's called. I'm very new to the Delta style printers, so if I've got some of the terminology wrong, I apologise. So yeah, they're all really nice pieces actually, really nice clean cuts, nice and shiny. I chose the black acrylic. There was black and white with the standard choices, and then a couple of other choices including red, blue, I think. Yeah, there's actually one 3D printed piece in the kit, which I believe is for the hot end carriage assembly. So yeah, one 3D printed piece. Yeah, so that's that box. Let's put this stuff back together and move on to the next box. We'll come to this one in a minute. That's the Florian filament that you get supplied. So the next box is the hardware box, and absolutely loads of packets of stuff in here. We've obviously got the 4 stepper motors. All of the bolts and nuts are all labelled. The end switches, bearings. Also we've got extension leads, and then obviously we've got the power cable. So that will obviously screw into the terminals on the ramps board, and then our power supply will plug into there. Some little feet, some flanged bearings. These are for the belts to run on. So yeah, that's what that box is. All the hardware basically to be putting this together. So yeah, let's have a look at the Florian filament we received. Each NFire one came with a free spool of filament. I chose red, and actually interestingly, Florian, because there was such a demand for the NFire one, couldn't actually produce enough filament in time for the backers, so they outsourced the production to Colorfab, which is why it's on a Colorfab clear spool. And actually, if you remember from other videos, or other blogs I should say, I've used filament from Florian before. I actually won a competition on their Twitter page and received 4 free spools, the Florian filament had a strange property to it where it was quite gloopy coming out of the hot end. Apparently they've now used a different formula, so it'll be interesting to see how this is different from that. But that's the red Florian filament, and I think that's about it in terms of the boxes and the components inside. It's now just a matter of putting it all together. So I was going to do a build video, but actually, because there's going to be so much components bolted together and everything, what I'm going to do is put things together, take photos, and then do just a slideshow of the components, and then as the build. So rather than a complete build video or a time lapse. So yeah, that's just a quick unboxing of the NFire 1 from NFire Labs. So yeah, that's all for today. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.